All right there now, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. I decided to come out here and try to buck up some more wood. Now, this is that cedar log, and I didn't realize how buried it was in the, there's mulch here and snow, and there's pine. I think this is pine. That might be cedar there, right there too, but I'd have to cut open to see. It's so faded out. This is some good dry burning wood. So I'll probably buck up a little bit of that pine log, and then I got my cant hook here if I need to just roll that off the top, but it's all pinched in here between these two logs, so I don't know how I'm even going to get y'all in here to see this. I'm going to do the best I can. I mean, there's these gigantic 45, 50 inch, I think this is poplar. Actually, no, this is that little leaf linden piece of, no, that's that little leaf linden piece of crap. I think this is poplar. Anyways, that's poplar. So anyways, I don't know how I'm going to get y'all in here to see all this stuff. Sorry, I'm rambling on. There's all kinds of wood. There's a nice piece of ash right down there I can buck up when the snow comes off of it now. So, so that's the story. I want to buck up this cedar wood. See if I can't get this pine out of the way, and that's what we're going to be doing today. So sorry I'm squinting. It's really bright out here. I'm getting snow blind in all this snow. It's pretty sunny day. Now it is only about 15 degrees out here, but I've been sweating so much. When I start working with that, I got these heavy jackets now, and I mean, when I start working, I'll be wringing wet. I'll take them off and my shirts will just be soaked underneath. So the cold air kind of feels good blowing in and venting me a little bit. So as soon as I get working, I mean, I'm fine right now. My neck's a little bit cold, but other than that, I think as soon as I start working, I'm going to like that cold air just kind of cooling me off a little bit there. So let's get to it. I'll have to see what I can do with this wood, and I'm ready to get going. I've been delivering wood all morning. I had a delivery to make, and I had to return that damn stove fan that I bought. If you saw my stove fan video. So I had to go drop that off, and then I had to get some gas from my saw in my truck. And I'm finally out here. I'm all set up and I'm all ready to go. So it's finally time to fire this saw up and get bucking up this cedar log I've been wanting to buck up. Now I did want to show you this while I'm right here. I guess the tree service guys made this for something, but this is a big old block of ash wood. And they cut that up for something, but that'll make some good firewood right there, if you can see that. Hopefully I'm in the camera. I know I am, but sometimes I don't know if it's cutting off the top of the picture or not. So I'm just gonna cut that right in half and split that into some firewood too. That's a nice little chunk of some ash right there. I think it's ash. It could be poplar. Poplar and ash look very similar in the bark until you cut it open, and poplar has that yellow color, and we've talked about what ash looks like a Louisville Slugger baseball bat with the grain in it and everything. So I'll slice that thing open too while I'm here and make some wood out of that. I might get to that today, we'll see. Anyways, I got it set aside, so we'll get on that. Let me get my saw fired up here now and try to position you guys. For these first few bucks, I think I'm gonna leave it right here. And you can probably see a little bit of this, and then once I get back into that area, it's kind of covered up with all that mulch. They keep dumping all this damn mulch and leaves on my wood. There's all kinds of wood in here. I keep rambling on, don't I? But there was a beautiful oak log right down here, a red oak log, just perfect trunk wood. I mean, about 30 inches around, straight as an arrow, no knots, no nothing, just laying on the ground. And they have dumped crap all over it. There's a walnut crotch laying on it that's about 50 inches around, and then it's covered up in mulch. So that log is now gone. And I really kind of wanted to buck that thing up and make some wood, but I don't think I'll ever get to it now. I can show you what it looks like over here. Check this out. It's over in that area right over there. If you see that log right there is walnut. And that's a big old crotch right there. Oh, excuse me. That's a big old crotchy walnut piece right there. You see that double walnut with the snow on it? And it's sitting on an oak log that's down underneath. Whoa, shit. Excuse me. God dang it. Whoa. Sorry, I hit the camera. That is another oak log that's got it's got canker on it, but look at that thing. It's all, but then underneath that down in here is a beautiful, nice red oak piece of wood. I don't think I'll ever get to it again. I hate to be negative, but I'll come in here one day next spring and they'll probably take a tractor and see all this crap. They'll just shove all that back in there and it'll be gone. So don't know that I will ever get to that. Too bad. But let me get going on this cedar now and try to make some wood. All right, boys and girls, here we go. I got my safety equipment on. It's feeling good out here. I like this cooler weather. This is a good idea to take that heavy jacket off. Now I want to get on the other side of this thing, and there's ice all over the place. So all kinds of issues here today. Now let's just get this thing fired up here. All right, I wanted to move that out of the way. Get a little room down here now. Let's also see about moving this piece of wood here. All right, move that out of the way. There's all kinds of double heartwood in this cedar. It's a pretty nice piece. I'd like to do some carving on it, but the inside doesn't look very good. Down to it. kind of got a weird situation. This log's under a lot of tension, this cedar wood, and it's got this piece on top of it. I'm going to take one more piece off this piece of pine wood here. Oh, great. Yeah, see the inside of that wood, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a big cavity in there. It ends right there. I don't know. So stay tuned to the channel. I'd like to do some carving out of this wood. The next video might be a cedar carving video, but see the inside of that wood is not good, and I really don't have, you got about that much room to make something. That's a possible one there. Possible carving out of that one. All right. I'm gonna have to try to move this thing. It's really buried in that snow and mulch, and I don't know if there's dirt in there or what. So let's see if I can move this thing. I'll roll this piece of pine off the top of it, and I'll try to roll this cedar out of this mess. It's got so many knots and imperfections, and this side's all ripped off, so I'd be lucky to get a carving out of it. That one piece might be a winner, but we'll have to see. Let me see if I can get some space here without injuring myself. You know what? This might want to go the other way. It's got some issues here. All right, well, I was able to move that a little bit. It's got some branches sticking off of that thing. And I don't want to go sliding down that. I really don't want to go sliding down that today. Go sledding into my wood pile there. All right, now, y'all probably can't see very good. Yeah, this piece of wood is, oh man, I don't even know if I can move that sucker. This is dangerous. I can't move that damn thing. Well, maybe I can cut it in half right here, because there's a big void down in here, and it's got a big icy cavern. And that is a big piece of wood. it won't roll very good because it's got a bunch of knots and it's egg shaped on the other end, got a big stump on it. It's not moving. Okay, let me just cut that thing in half. I'll try to move you guys so you can see what I'm talking about here. Okay, so here's the situation. You can see what I'm dealing with. I got this big pine log and it's blocked by this, and it's just kind of an icy. That's a dangerous area right down there, to be rolling that big piece of cedar down in there on yourself in between that other log. And you can see that cedar, it's not a great piece of wood inside there. It's good firewood, but there's a lot of rot. So that's disappointing as far as making a carving out of that wood. I might have one decent piece I can try to do something, but it's got a lot of rot, and then you can see this whole side is broken off. So it's not shaped good there. You could possibly still make something out of it, but it's going to be a little bit, kind of have that natural rustic look to it. So let me see if I can try to cut that thing right in the middle. Okay, so the game plan here, boys and girls, this is levitated off the ground right here. I can get in there, I think, and so if I can take this thing in half, I can probably move it a little easier, get a bunch of weight out of it. So if I can do that without trapping myself, if this thing rolls on me, is what I'd like to do, because it's also going to try to pinch me most likely. It's not an easy cut. I could also probably go ahead and roll this out of the way. Why don't I do that just to be safe? In the name of YouTube, let me cut this one off here and roll that back out of my way, and then I can have a little more freedom here. I say the name of YouTube, it's in the name of my own personal safety. It's in my own best interest. See, it's a little slippery down here. Like butter. I got this, I took the rakers down on that saw. That's where you need this can hook. I'm really liking this can hook. I took the rakers down on that saw, and man, it's cutting really good now. They got low on me. I needed to take them down a few strokes. So I'm liking this can hook. This is just so nice. I mean, you got this slippery log with ice all over it. That can hook really comes in handy. So, move that out of the way. There we go. Get that piece of crap out of here. Now I feel a lot more safe. If this wants to come tumbling down on me, I can back away. It'll stop right here. So that's a good situation. Let's go ahead. I'm not measuring this thing, I'm just bucking it wherever I can, but hey, so it is. That's what we do around here. We're making firewood. Is those are wood chips, so hopefully it won't dull my saw too bad. It's mostly wood chips in there. Now I think I got this thing freed up. That thing should be freed up here. Let me see what we got. Put my saw completely out of harm's way. And now we're gonna make another little problem if this thing, there we go. So there's that. There's not really anywhere I can put that. That's okay. Bunch of frozen wood chips on there. All right, so we might have a decent section of wood right here if I wanted to make a carving. It is broke off on the other side, but I could shave that side off. So right in here is a really nice section. Alright, so I can see what I need to cut now. And they're tickling around on the ground there. Oh yeah, so that's a pretty nice piece right there. Now I cut that one a little short for a carving, but the next section's got a really nice straight grain piece to it, so. See, this one had that big knot in it right here. But coming up right here, it looks like about as straight as it gets. Right here, this big piece. So, I'd like to move it if I could. Let me see if I can just tumble it end over end. Oh yeah. There we go. All right, so you can see it's broke off here, but I can make a carving and kind of shave that part off. Now the bark is coming right off of this damn thing, so might as well forget that. It's some dry burning wood. All right, here we go. Let's see what I can do with this. Okay, well, so that's a decent piece. It is wood, but you can see it's got a little bit of imperfection in it, but we could probably work with that. So that might be a decent carving piece. I don't know how straight of a cut I got on that. Anyways, we'll probably use that one. So, like I said, I know that saw's running. I don't want to turn it off just to start it again, but stay tuned to the next video. I think we're going to do another carving, if I can get that done real quick. It's just, once I start it, I got to kind of finish, and that's an all-day project, so here we go, but we'll see. So, I also got this big old piece here. Now, that could be a carving right there. I might just save this piece. That's a pretty interesting piece. I might save that piece too. That could be a nice big carving. No, that's upside down though, is the thing. See, it'd have to sit like this. Well, see at the top of it? It's got a big rotten spot in the top of that one. I'm not sure how far that goes in there. That's a shame. I might try to shave that off a little bit and see if that ends. I hate to do that, but let's take a little cut off of this. Can't see what I'm doing. All right. Again, I'm trying to make this damn thing straight, but I got an uneven cut here. Well, there goes all that rots out of there. Now it's a little bit too short for a carving. Well, darn it. I could maybe work with that though. You just have a thin base on it. So, anyways, well, see, that's upside down. I think that's the top there. That's kind of got a nice and natural shape to it right here. All right, I'm out here making art instead of firewood. It takes more time. Anyways, this video is probably getting away from me, but don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm going to finish bucking up this piece of crap here and get it ready for the log splitter. I think I could probably get that splitter in here about any time. This is going to be melting off here the next week. We're looking to be in the mid to high 40s next week, maybe even 50 degrees. I don't have the splitter today, so it looks like we're just going to be doing some bucking. a lot of rot in that stump into this thing. So it will burn. It's good wood for firewood, but I think it had ants in it or something. There's some tunnels in there. What's going on here now? Yeah. All right. Well, again, thanks for joining me today. That's about it for this piece of cedar wood. This is all rotten up here. I don't even know if this piece is any good. It's got ant tunnels in it, but there's a lot of good wood around the outside. So, I'll see you guys next time. Hang in there. Check you later. Well, I didn't know if it was ash or poplar, and it's poplar. Okay, I'm out here delivering a load of firewood, and this is looks like a piece of maple, which I'm surprised because you usually don't find this in maple, but you can see right here that an arborist has tried to treat this tree for something now, and I guess it didn't make it. It looks like there's a bug right there, so may have had some type of bug problem or fungal problem, but that is completely encapsulated. This tree has encapsulated that. You can see the bark. It is inside that tree, so it's been in there for years. I can't really count the rings right now, but I mean, 5 or 10 years past it, it's already gone out into here now, because trees grow from the inside outward as they make their rings, and that's how they encapsulate things like that. But I think that looks like maple to me. Excuse me, it's freezing cold out here now, but tell me if you think otherwise, but I think that's a piece of maple, and it looks like it maybe did have some type of fungal problem. But I thought that was kind of neat. I like to show you all the weird stuff. So there's that. And I can't imagine that would be ash. I've seen these things before with ash trees. They try to treat for the emerald ash borer, and the trees just don't make it now. I mean, you can pay people to try to treat them, but they're all going to die. And they come in like this with these things in them, so it just goes to show you, I mean, the treatment, it might prolong the life of the tree for a couple years, but ultimately it just really doesn't win out in the end, you know what I'm saying? So, pretty interesting. I think that's a maple tree. Okay, I just wanted to show you, I'm back here at the wood yard, and you can see how much ice is in that snow. It's supporting the whole weight of my truck right there. If you can see that tire, it's just hanging off of that other tire track. And that's just how much ice is in that snow. I decided to drive out here today, but hopefully I don't get stuck. I gotta just kind of back right out of this place here in a minute. So it is some icy snow. That's kind of a cool deal. If I see things and I think it's neat, I go ahead and I share them with you guys. I assume y'all would like to see it too now.